Welcome to the story Ensuring Optimal Health for Your Kids. Today, we are going to introduce you to someone special. Meet Shikha. She's a working woman and a loving mother of two. She pays special attention to her kids and nurtures them so well that she is known as the super mom among her friends. So, why is she called super mom? To find out, let's meet Shikha's children. This is Ahana, aged 8. And here is Rohan, aged 6. Ahana and Rohan are studying in a public school in the city. They have hectic schedules. They attend school regularly and always score very well in class. They also excel in extracurricular activities. Just last month, Ahana won the first prize in a national level painting competition. And Rohan is already interested in chess. They also participate in all evening sports in the society as well as community functions. Also, they are healthy and always energetic with age-appropriate height and weight. All this will help Shikha's kids grow into healthy and successful adults. But what is Shikha's secret? How does she ensure her kids' optimal health and performance? Well, Hema, Tina and Shabana are Shikha's friends. They're also mothers and would like their kids to be like Ahana and Rohan.
Shikha, your children are all-rounders and seem very healthy. What is your magic? How do you ensure their best performance in all activities?
Oh, Hema, there is no magic. All I do is take care of the optimal health of my kids. This includes ensuring that they have a balanced diet, enjoy outdoor activities, maintain a positive attitude, and take enough rest.
I'm concerned about my kids' fussy eating habits. They do not empty their plates anytime.
Yes, Shikha, my kid eats well, but he's always glued to mobile and video games and does not have the energy to go outside and play.
Shikha, my kid always looks tired. She only wants to have pizza, burger and noodles and no home food. Tell us, how can we ensure that our kids also remain energetic and healthy like yours?
Well, the health of children depends on many factors, and one of them is proper nutrition. But many people are not aware of this. I will explain this in detail. Let's learn about the secret behind the success of Shikha's children in detail. Friends, today I'm going to tell you about the optimal health of a kid. I will also tell you about the parameters that help us identify if our children's growth is on track. Finally, I will tell you about the effects of malnutrition on children's health and the role of adequate nutrition in their growth. Feeding children well today means feeding them for a brighter tomorrow. Today's children are tomorrow's citizens, workforce, and parents. Only a healthy kid will grow up into a healthy adult who is capable of surviving the competition in today's world. But as parents, do we look inside out to assess the growth needs of our children? Let me ask you, what factors do we consider while assessing our kids' growth?
I think it is the height or weight chart and a child's school report card.
How about the number of times a child falls ill?
The suggestions of the child's doctor or pediatrician?
All of you are right, but there is much more to the optimal health of a child. The health of a child is not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It is a state of physical, mental, intellectual, social, and emotional well being. Children cannot achieve optimal health on their own. They are dependent on the adults in their family and community to provide them with an environment in which they can learn and grow successfully. Now, let me ask you another question. What are the major concerns that you have about your child's growth and development?
My biggest concerns are low immunity and respiratory health of my child.
I'm always concerned about the abdominal health of my kid. My children are not able to concentrate, and hence I'm worried about that.
Well, Hema, Dina, and Shabana have voiced their major concerns for their children. So, what are your biggest concerns for your children? Select all that apply and then click Submit. Please note that you can select multiple options. All of you have expressed your most pressing concerns about your children. But did you know that all these could directly or indirectly be due to inadequate nutrition? In fact, what you see as immunity-related challenges, inability to focus, respiratory concerns, and inadequate growth may be due to nutritional anemia, undernutrition, vitamin A deficiency, vitamin B deficiency, etc. Malnutrition may result from nutrient-deficient diet. It may also be due to fussy eating habits. It can directly or indirectly result in health concerns in children and thus impact their performance in school. Also, malnourished children usually have shorter attention spans than healthy children and low energy. There are more facts about malnutrition that may interest you. To find out, please access the resources section of this story. Nowadays, majority of malnutrition exists as low level of micronutrients in the body. As a matter of fact, data from the National Nutrition Monitoring Bureau or the NNMB suggests that more than 50% of healthy-looking children have health challenges due to low levels of vitamin A, C, and B complex as well as iron, iodine, zinc, and folic acid. This is what is called micronutrient deficiency. Low micronutrient levels represent hidden hunger. Hidden hunger is generally not voiced by children or even parents. In fact, 25% of the children in the richest families in the country are stunted. 75% of preschool children in India have low levels of iron. 60% of preschool children have low levels of vitamin A. 48% of total children under the age of 5 are stunted. Stunted means low height according to the age. 37.4% of urban children under the age of 3 are stunted. And 19% of urban children under the age of 3 are wasted. Wasted means low weight for height. Hidden hunger has many adverse consequences, such as growth-related challenges, nutritional anemia, and health challenges. As parents, it is our duty to make sure that our children are optimally nourished. Optimum nutrition is the key.
But Shikha, how can malnutrition be so common in our children? We give 3 to 4 meals a day to our kids.
I give my kid curd and fruits every day along with meals.
I try cutting junk food and adding all possible vegetables to my kids' diet. Even then, our kids do not perform like your kids. Why is it so?
Parents often think that they give their children all possible nutrition to meet their growth requirements. But this is not always true. In fact, about 30% of households consume less than 70% of their normal energy requirements. Also, the diets of children under the age of 5 years have been found to be well below the recommended dietary allowance or RDA. Moreover, a study on the intra-family distribution of foods and nutrients conducted by the National Nutrition Monitoring Bureau revealed that preschool children get much less than what they actually require for their physiological needs. One of the major reasons for this is the fact that it is very difficult to make children consume pulses, green leafy vegetables, fruits, milk and milk products. They are very fussy eaters. In fact, kids should have 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Do your kids have 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables every day?
My kid has just one apple and part of the vegetables that I cook.
My children do not like fruits at all. They eat only those vegetables that are in a burger. Mine eats her chapatis with jam or pickle and refuses to eat vegetables.
You see, the diets of our kids could be deficient in a number of nutrients because of their fussy eating habits. These include liking junk foods, avoiding green leafy vegetables, not liking most fruits, not having milk, and so on. As responsible parents, we cannot allow our children's fussy eating habits to affect their lifelong health.
Yes, we agree.
Nutrition affects not only childhood but also the adult life. Meeting the developmental needs of young children is about building a strong foundation for their lifelong physical and mental health. In fact, inadequate nutrition can affect cardiovascular health, respiratory health, and intellectual well-being in adulthood. Hence, by giving our children the best nutrition today, we are ensuring that they grow up to become healthy and successful individuals tomorrow. There are some additional facts that may interest you. To find out, please access the resources section of this story. Now, answer this simple question. Does the food that you give to your children ensure their optimal health? Select an option and then click Submit. Well, let's find out. We need to work our way towards optimal health. It is something we earn. The EARN philosophy represents the 4 pillars of optimal health. Each letter in EARN represents a pillar of optimal health. E stands for exercise, A for attitude, R for rest, and N for nutrition. A healthy diet together with exercise, a positive mental attitude, and rest will keep our children healthy. All the pillars of EARN are important, but the most important pillar is good nutrition achieved through a balanced diet. A balanced diet includes more than 6 servings of bread, cereals and potatoes, 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, 3 servings of milk, cheese and yogurt, 2 servings of meat, fish and alternatives, and small amounts of foods, drinks and snacks that are high in fat and sugar. But we already saw that our children do not often eat a balanced diet. This leads to a gap between their nutritional intake and their growth requirements. So, how can we fill this gap? In day-to-day life, it is difficult to feed our kids with these many servings of food items. Hence, the easier and convenient way to fill these gaps is by adding dietary supplements along with a balanced diet. For more information, please refer to the resources section of this story. Hey, why do you all look so worried?
Shikha, it is just that we have no idea what supplements to give our children. We are really worried.
Oh, you really don't need to worry about your kids' nutrition when Amway's Neutralite Kids range is there to support you. Amway's Neutralite Kids range products will fill the nutritional gap in your children's diet when they are taken as part of a healthy diet. They will not only help you raise your children into healthy adults, but also are an easy way to ensure their healthy growth and keep them away from malnourishment. In fact, Neutralite is world's #1 selling children's vitamins and dietary supplements brand. Remember, kids are full of life when they are full of nutrition. Let's check your understanding of the concepts learned so far. Select an option and then click Submit. Congratulations! That's correct. Click Next to continue.
Shikha, you are really a super mom. Thanks for sharing your secrets. We will all become like you now.
I have just one more question for you. How do you know all this?
I have been asked this question a lot of times. You know, I am an Amway business owner or ABO, and being one gives me access to a lot of necessary information and also allows me to help people like you.
That sounds great. Can we buy Amway's Neutralite Kids range from you?
Sure. Why don't you all come to my house now? Then we can decide on the best products for each of your kids. I will also explain the benefits of the complete range of products then.
Hey Shikha, can I also become a super mom and an ABO like you?
Definitely, Hema. It is not at all difficult. Let's go home and then I will tell you more. Okay? And so, Hema, Shabana and Tina learnt a lot about kids' nutrition from Shikha. They are now convinced that they need to supplement their kids' diet. In addition to this, they also realize that Amway's Neutralite Kids range is the best supplement for their kids. So, their kids are going to grow up into healthy adults. How about yours? Would you like to find out if you're giving the right diet to your kids through a quick game? Come with me.